Industrial-grade materials, maximizing design freedom. All materials are rigorously validated resilient elastomers, tough impact resistant, dimensionally stable rigid, and heat-resistant types forming a strong foundation for industrial manufacturing. The R-Series Smart Mass Production solution streamlines production, taking design straight to finished products. Iterate faster, customize freely, track every step, manage inventory flexibly. Revolutionize manufacturing. Achieve new business success. Start now.
.530 ranks among the top in speed and precision for 3D printers.
530 significantly boosts production efficiency while improving material utilization.
Additionally, WJ530 has upgraded its automatic model repair feature. While previous devices also had this function, the version for WJ530 is noticeably more powerful. If my model files have any defects, the auto repair function intelligently fixes with a single click. I no longer have to conduct meticulous model inspections. I'm deeply grateful to the Flashforge team for providing such an outstanding production tool.
The WJ530 combines high-precision multi-print head design, low power mode, and auto-repair software feature to tackle pain points in jewelry production. We believe it will deliver a more efficient, cost-effective, and intelligent production experience, leading the not only a solution for today, but also the path forward for the future.
At Flashforge's DLP 3D Printing Smart Factory, Light and Data Drive Production, the R-Series Industrial 3D Printing solution for smart mass production integrates model processing, task scheduling, and equipment management, giving real-time control over every step, making an end-use part once required complex steps molds, CNC machining, assembly, and debugging, leading to long lead times, high costs, and limited innovation. Today, Flashforge is reshaping all of this. Manufacturing goes beyond shaping. It redefines how materials, structures, and efficiency work together. Let light and resin turn ideas from inspiration into reality. The Flashforge R-Series sets new standards with industrial-grade precision. Injection molding-grade finish and micron-level control deliver complex geometries, with over 92% part fidelity ensuring precise designs. It supports over 20 industrial-grade materials, maximizing design freedom. All materials are rigorously validated resilient elastomers, tough impact resistant, dimensionally stable rigid, and heat-resistant types forming a strong foundation for industrial manufacturing. The R-Series Smart Mass Production solution streamlines production, taking design straight to finished products. Iterate faster, customize freely, track every step, manage inventory flexibly. Revolutionize manufacturing. Achieve new business success. Start now.
530.
Hello everyone, and very welcome to Flashforge's Industry Application Month Livestream. My name is Sheldon, and I will be guiding you through our flagship FDM industrial 3D printer, the Guide 3 Ultra. We are thrilled to show you how it can transform your manufacturing process. First, our contents, which contains marketing overview, Guide 3 Ultra overview, introduction of FDM industrial solution and application, solution advantages, customer case studies, and competitive 3D printing technology. Now let's move to Chapter 1, Marketing Overview. Let's start with the industry trends. With the advancement of 3D printing technology, prototyping, customized products for special needs, and small batch production have become simpler and faster. However, due to relatively slow printing speeds and high production costs, most people still regard 3D printing as a supplement to traditional manufacturing methods. The demand from enterprises is growing year by year in industries such as automotive, consumer electronics, design, supports, and racing. 3D printing is being used for rapid prototype validation as well as mass production of final products. It is reshaping global new product development and aftermarket supply chains. Overall, equipment shipments have increased by 22%. Let's move to page 5, challenges customers face. What are the main barriers preventing customers from adopting 3D printing technology? Which is low production efficiency, difficult support removal, inconvenient to operate and maintain, unreliable printer performance, complex material parameter setup, poor print quality. And now let's move to customer pain points to solutions. Nowadays, devices represented by Guide 3 Ultra can already solve these pain points of users and provide solutions. Low production efficiency to high printing speed with reduced risk of print failure. Difficult support removal to dual extruder printing with breakaway or water-soluble support materials. Inconvenient to operate and maintain. Too simple calibration, easy replacement of wear parts, and minimal routine maintenance. Unreliable printer performance, too simple calibration, easy replacement of wear parts, and minimal routine. Complex material parameter setup. Too comprehensive, pre-configured material profiles with one-click slicing for worry-free printing. Poor print quality to optimize the algorithms and vibration compensation for superior model quality. Now let's meet the Guide 3 Ultra. Guide 3 Ultra meets the demands of both production and large-size rapid prototyping, offering high-speed printing, excellent service, quality and long-term stable operation. Equipped with dual extruders, Guide 3 Ultra supports water-soluble support materials and can be paired with a filament dryer to prevent such as moisture absorption, ensuring consistent material performance. A sealed filament box is included as standard. It is also open to third-party filaments, eliminating the need for additional parameter adjustments and can save users valuable time. Now let's talk more about Guide 3 Ultra. Ultra-fast, quiet printing with high-quality output. Guide 3 Ultra achieves speeds up to 500 millimeters per second and acceleration of 20,000 millimeters per second square. A lightweight extruder, dual fan cooling, and vibration compensation ensure quality isn't sacrificed for speed. Vibration compensation is key. It auto-corrects resonance during printing, reducing ringing and enhancing stability for more smoother results. And let's move to Guide 3 Ultra specifications. Guide 3 Ultra, you can see all the specifications here. Interested parties can watch the live broadcast in detail, so I won't go into details. It's worth nothing that the Guide 3 Ultra can support so many types of filaments. Now let's move to Guide 3 Ultra key product features. These are the core specifications of the Guide 3 Ultra. First, it's built for speed, boosting a high speed that believes it's in size. Second, it's incredibly easy to use, as evidenced by these factors. Furthermore, it offers very low maintenance, making it an office-friendly 3D printer with proven reliability. Now let's move to ultra-fast quiet printing with high-quality output. The Guide 3 Ultra has many designs that improve print quality, lightweight extruder and beam design to reduce interior during high-speed printing. Powerful dual-fan cooling system ensures each layer is thoroughly cooled. Extruder resonance compensation counteracts vibrations during movement, guarantee stable printing at high speed and performance smoother results. And it has a tool-free quick swap nozzle for easy maintenance. Now let's take a look at Guide 3 Ultra's nozzle and the highly anticipated dual nozzles. Maintenance is tool-free and quick. The hardened steel nozzle handles up to 350 centigrades and diverse materials, enabling easy swaps for different print needs. Now let's move to next page. The Guide 3 Ultra is also designed for simplicity. It is very easy to unbox, simple filament loading, one-click calibration, and automatic leveling. No clips or springs, just power on, load, and print. Then you can get your model very easily. And now, fully open material system. Flashforge engineers have pre-configured optimal print parameters for a wide range of materials, allowing users to achieve the best results with the Guide 3 Ultra. It can support PLA, ABS, ASA, HIPS, PETG, PP, nylon, glass or carbon fiber reinforced material, metal-filled filaments, as well as water-soluble and breakaway support materials. Guide 3 Ultra's fully sealed filament chambers include desiccant to prevent moisture absorption after opening, with a visible humidity indicator for easy monitoring. Now let's move to the summary of product advantages. In summary, Galaxy 3 Ultra has these advantages: superior print quality, high production efficiency, dual extruder printing with support for water-soluble materials, long-term stable operation, simple operation, efficient device management, easy maintenance, and time saving. Now, next part is introduction of FDM industrial solution and application. Let's talk about products, applications, and customer value. Users can use Galaxy 3 Ultra to make rapid modifications based on the printed models. Designs can be presented directly to end users, providing a clear understanding of product details, which accelerates development, production, and time to market. Applicable across a wide range of industries, from education and art to industrial design and engineering validation. It helps conforms design details, speeds up iteration of new products, supports flexible customization, and enables small batch production, save time and labor while delivering value tailored to users who need them. About product application areas, there are product development and validation, manufacturing tools and components, end users parts, education and teaching, and architecture and art. In automotive, we print jigs and other functional parts with ABS or PACF, cutting lead time by 80% and the labor cost by 85%. You can see, designed and produced via 3D printing according to product and equipment requirements. These custom jigs improve operational efficiency and ensure consistent quality. Here is another application, light intensity calibration fixture. 3D printing with Galaxy 3 Ultra reduces design circles by 90%, cuts costs by 85%. It delivers lightweight fixture with 50% less weight. Using durable ASA and a large build volume, it enables strong UV-resistant one-piece parts customized for large-scale equipment. Now let's move on. Let's move on to the automotive fixtures application. Our clients use Galaxy 3 Ultra to print ABS, PACF 3D printed jigs and fixtures which hold automotive components, replacing traditional steel plates welded tooling. Compared to traditional CNC, 3D printed fixture cuts production time by 80% and the labor cost by 85%. With overnight readiness, using carbon fiber reinforced nylon, they offer higher durability, last up to 8 to 10 weeks. It can be easily customized for specific needs. Pengood Power specializes in the research and the development of disc motors, integrating and optimizing components like gearboxes and controllers. The company is currently one of the largest mass producers of disc motors in China. The client's large prototypes took too long with traditional methods, risking project delays. Using Flashforge's Galaxy 3 Ultra, with ABS and nylon carbon fiber materials enable the rapid iteration, cutting R&D costs and speeding up prototype delivery. And now let's move to solution advantages, product productions, and customer values. Regarding the product applications and customer value we just discussed, okay, I can summarize it as lower cost and high efficiency. With the Guide 3 Ultra, prototype parts can be produced at up to 80% lower cost than traditional methods. Its 3D printing technology enables complex, fully integrated geometries with lighter, stronger, high-performance materials. By eliminating mods and outsourcing, design moves directly to prototypes for instant validation, faster turnaround, and secure data control. Professional FDM 3D printing excels in producing jigs, fixtures, and goggles for assembly and automation. The Guide 3 Ultra delivers versatility, lower cost production, and multi-material compatibility, offering a simple, practical solution with few real competitors beyond traditional jigs makers or small steel shops. FDM is the second largest 3D printing application beyond metal, widely used in vehicles, mobility, and consumer products. The Guide 3 Ultra combines broad material compatibility with high accuracy and durability, making it ideal for automotive jigs, R&D testing, and customized modifications. Common materials include ABS, PACF, and PP. In consumer electronics, the Guide 3 Ultra is used for functional prototypes and production line fixtures, while in power tools, it supports R&D validation. With materials like ABS, PA, PACF, and ESD safe options, it delivers the accuracy and strength needed for functional testing. Competing with SLS and MJF, its advantages lie in cost efficiency, material versatility, and engaging key decision makers. Now let's move to customer case studies. The Guide 3 Ultra addresses the unique needs for designers, manufacturers, and educators by delivering reliable, consistent parts with properties with accuracy and process control. For engineers, it provides freedom to design, efficient iteration, and reduce outsourcing risks. For shop floor managers, it lowers costs, minimize scrap, and speeds up production. And for educators, it offers safe, easy-to-use tools that foster creativity and research. Built on Flashforge's core values of ease of use, stability, and cost efficiency, the Guide 3 Ultra ensures high performance across diverse applications. Now let's talk more about real applications. Case overview: in the automotive repair sector, customized modifications represent a huge market, particularly for specialized vehicle fittings required by public institutions. Flashforge FDM 3D printers helped Daguerrean successfully deliver several major vehicle modification projects, earning strong recognition and praise from their clients. Most of our work is one-off jobs. Because of the unique nature of vehicle, we rarely produce large batches of identical parts, Mazia explained. In many of our projects, customers request custom fitting for special vehicles. Being able to meet these demands quickly and efficiently is absolutely critical for us. Using Flashforge's 3D printers, Guided 3 Ultra allows Daglin to produce parts in-house with a faster turnaround, eliminating the need for external suppliers. Clients often prefer ASA material for its superior heat, aging, and weather resistance, making it ideal for automotive parts. You can see the ASA model here. Mazia emphasized as a method for producing small quantities of parts, FDM is becoming increasingly important. The company has decided to adopt FDM 3D printing using Guided 3 Ultra as an alternative to traditional metal cutting process such as milling, turning, and drilling. Mazia has demonstrated its economic advantages, including reduced cost for engineering documentation, storage, and manufacturing. Another case is about Shanghai UPUN Electric Group for functional validation. The client who develops high reliability industrial products use the Flashforge's Guided 3 Ultra and HIPS and PBT filaments to successfully 3D print complex thin-walled parts for functional testing, which met all their regular requirements and received positive feedback on the material's performance. The third case is about a Brazilian hydraulic equipment company used Guided 3 Ultra and ASA filament to 3D print a high-strength waterproof cover plate, which underwent rigorous testing and successfully accelerated their product development process. The fourth case is about Huangjia Garden Tools manufacturing. For rapid prototyping of complex power tool housings, the client used the Guided 3 Ultra and chose HIPS materials for its excellent service quality, which successfully met the high strength requirements and closely simulated the final product's performance and appearance. The fifth case is Ningbo Hilter, a manufacturer of outdoor products, uses the Guided 3 Ultra to 3D print high-quality functional prototypes for rigorous lifespan and aging tests, ensuring strict quality control and serving as a model for the furniture industry. Special note, this case can serve as a reference for both outdoor and indoor furniture industries, where 3D printing can be applied to for functional fortification as well as creative design development. Compared to with traditional goggle and injecting modeling, the Guided 3 Ultra enables the mass production of goggles with a short design circle and scalable capacity, resulting in a final product that is lighter, more comfortable, better sealing, and fog-free goggles. Now, let's move to competitive 3D printing technology. In field test focusing on total print time and quality, Galaxy 3 Ultra demonstrates a highly competitive performance and industrial-grade reliability. Compared to the Galaxy 3 Ultra, boasts larger build volume and XY print area, supports high temperature extrusion up to 350 centigrade, and is capable of printing high performance fiber components such as PAHT, CAF. It features a PEI flexible print platform for fully automatic Z-axis offset calibration, eliminating the need for manual intervention. It also boosts high print speeds and acceleration. It is equipped with a drying oven and humidity monitoring to ensure optimal for filament condition from the start. The Raise 3D Pro 3 Plus is limited, kind of limited in these areas. As can be seen from this picture, the Galaxy 3 Ultra not only leads in printing speed and acceleration, but also has a higher extruder support temperature of 350 degrees, a simpler leveling method, and supports a wider variety of high-speed filaments. Print speed varies in real time during operation, and optimal speed and acceleration depend on the structure being printed. The total print time reflects overall efficiency. The following comparisons are based on models with size and weight not less than those of competitors, ensuring a fair comparison of print time under good quality output. Note that the parameter settings were not identical due to differences in slicing software. And I believe that's everything for the Galaxy 3 Ultra. Now it's Q&A time. Feel free to ask questions. Let's maybe talk more about Galaxy 3 Ultra and the other models can be printed by Galaxy 3 Ultra. Oh, I see one question. Is there a chamber heated? Okay, the Galaxy 3 Ultra is fully enclosed to maintain stable temperature. You can see it's fully enclosed, but it is not actively heated. The heated bed can up to 110 centigrade, and high tempo nozzles up to, like we just discussed, to 350 centigrade, create an optimal environment for engineering materials like ABS and nylon. So it's totally okay for Galaxy 3 Ultra to print this kind of materials. Oh, I see another question. How does vibration compensation work? The Galaxy 3 Ultra is fully automatic in this area. The Galaxy 3 Ultra measures and corrects resonance during printing and calibration, reducing ringing and improving quality without any user setup. Oh, I see somebody just asked, does it really work with third-party development? Yes, the Galaxy 3 Ultra has a fully open system. Our slicing software includes pre-configured profiles for many major brands, ensuring greater results in third-party development. Oh, I saw somebody just ask, what support materials are compatible with Galaxy 3 Ultra? It supports both water-soluble, such as BVA, and breakaway support materials, giving you more freedom for different projects. What maintenance is required? That's a good question. Maintenance is very minimal in guided reactor. Occasional nozzle cleaning, lubricating the rears, and checking belts. The tool-free nozzle swap makes the most common task very easy. Oh, how does it compare to Bamboo Lab or Ultimaker? The guided reactor is an industrial workhouse. It is more suitable for long-term reliability, precision with large parts, and compatibility with advanced engineering materials over purge consumer-grade speed. Can you give a real cost-saving example? One customer reduced the jig production cost by, I remember, is 76%, and the time by 87%, by printing with ABS on the guided reactor instead of traditional machining. What is the warranty? Okay, the guided reactor comes with a standard 1-year warranty, backed by our global support network. So it's totally okay for our support and after work. How can I buy it? Okay, please leave your details in the chat. Our sales team will contact you after the stream with a personalized quote. Okay, now I believe that's for everything today. Thank you for joining. We are excited about the possibilities guided reactor unlocks. Now I will hand over to my colleague Lemon to explore our DLP solutions.
.530 ranks among the top in speed and precision for 3D printers.
530 significantly boosts production efficiency while improving material utilization.
Additionally, WJ530 has upgraded its automatic model repair feature. While previous device also had this function, the version for WJ530 is noticeably more powerful. If my model files have any defects, the auto repair function intelligently fixes with a single click. I no longer have to conduct meticulous model inspections. I'm deeply grateful to the Flashforge team for providing such an outstanding production tool.
The WJ530 combines high-precision multi-print head design, no power mode, and auto-repair software feature to tackle pain points in jewelry production. We believe it will deliver a more efficient, cost-effective, and intelligent production experience, leading the industry's technological revolution. It represents not only a solution for today, but also the path forward for the future.
At Flashforge's DLP 3D Printing Smart Factory, Light and Data Drive Production, the R-Series industrial 3D printing solution for smart mass production integrates model processing, task scheduling, and equipment management, giving real-time control over every step, making an end-use part once required complex steps molds, CNC machining, assembly, and debugging leading to long lead times, high costs, and limited innovation. Today, Flashforge is reshaping all of this. Manufacturing goes beyond shaping. It redefines how materials, structures, and efficiency work together. Let light and resin turn ideas from inspiration into reality. The Flashforge R series sets new standards with industrial-grade precision. Injection molding-grade finish and micron-level control deliver complex geometries, with over 92% part fidelity ensuring precise designs. It supports over 20 industrial-grade materials, maximizing design freedom. All materials are rigorously validated resilient elastomers, tough impact resistant, dimensionally stable rigid, and heat-resistant types forming a strong foundation for industrial manufacturing. The R-Series Smart Mass Production solution streamlines production, taking designs straight to finished products. Iterate faster, customize freely, track every step, manage inventory flexibly. Revolutionize manufacturing. Achieve new business success. Start now.
.530 ranks among the top in speed and precision for 3D printers.
530 significantly boosts production efficiency while improving material utilization.
Additionally, WJ530 has upgraded its automatic model repair feature. While previous devices also had this function, the version for WJ530 is noticeably more powerful. If my model files have any defects, the auto repair function intelligently fixes with a single click. I no longer have to conduct meticulous model inspections. I'm deeply grateful to the Flashforge team for providing such an outstanding production tool.
The WJ530 combines high-precision multi-print head design, no power mode, and auto-repair software feature to tackle pain points in jewelry production. We believe it will deliver a more efficient, cost-effective, and intelligent production experience, leading the industry's technological revolution. It represents not only a solution for today, but also the path forward for the future.
At Flashforge's DLP 3D Printing Smart Factory, Light and Data Drive Production, the R-Series industrial 3D printing solution for smart mass production integrates model processing, task scheduling, and equipment management, giving real-time control over every step, making an end-use part once required complex steps molds, CNC machining, assembly, and debugging leading to long lead times, high costs, and limited innovation. Today, Flashforge is reshaping all of this. Manufacturing goes beyond shaping. It redefines how materials, structures, and efficiency work together. Let light and resin turn ideas from inspiration into reality. The Flashforge R series sets new standards with industrial-grade precision. Injection molding-grade finish and micron-level control deliver complex geometries, with over 92% part fidelity ensuring precise designs. It supports over 20 industrial-grade materials, maximizing design freedom. All materials are rigorously validated resilient elastomers, tough impact resistant, dimensionally stable rigid, and heat resistant types forming a strong foundation for industrial manufacturing. The R-Series Smart Mass Production solution streamlines production, taking design straight to finished products. Iterate faster, customize freely, track every step, manage inventory flexibly. Revolutionize manufacturing. Achieve new business success. Start now.
.530 ranks among the top in speed and precision for 3D printers.
530 significantly boosts production efficiency while improving material utilization.
Additionally, WJ530 has upgraded its automatic model repair feature. While previous devices also had this function, the version for WJ530 is noticeably more powerful. If my model files have any defects, the auto repair function intelligently fixes with a single click. I no longer have to conduct meticulous model inspections. I'm deeply grateful to the Flashforge team for providing such an outstanding production tool.
The WJ530 combines high-precision multi-print head design, no power mode, and auto-repair software feature to tackle pain points in jewelry production. We believe it will deliver a more efficient, cost-effective, and intelligent production experience, leading the industry's technological revolution. It represents not only a solution for today, but also the path forward for the future.
At Flashforge's DLP 3D Printing Smart Factory, Light and Data Drive Production, the R-Series industrial 3D printing solution for smart mass production integrates model processing, task scheduling, and equipment management, giving real-time control over every step, making an end-use part once required complex steps molds, CNC machining, assembly.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Lemon, the marketing manager for the R-Series. Today, let me tell you a bit about our equipment, the R1max. You will see that we are working hard to create a new way from prototypes to production lines. This way will help the smart factories around the world make, put together, and deliver the real parts. Factories now are changing fast, and 3D printing is at the center of it all. At first, it was just a tool for making prototypes, but now it's grown into a key production technology. Industry 3D printing isn't just for making one-off models anymore. It's being used more and more in mass production. This change matters a lot because closing the gap between prototypes and production isn't optional anymore. It's a must to stay competitive. And manufacturers now need faster development cycles, smaller bunch runs, and more flexibility across supply chains. That's where our R-Series comes in. We combine 3D printing and with automation, software, and digital workflows. And But in this way, we are building a smart and quick responding production systems, and they can keep up with the changing future. So the R series is really, really important. It works great for making functional prototypes and custom materials and the end-use parts. So we defined the R series as industry injection molding grade 3D printers. Okay, look here. This one here is part of our R series, the R1. And the R series uses a new kind of DLP 3D printing tech, and it works with a projector as the light source, and the projector shines light on the photosensitive resins. Then the resin hardens and forms a shape. Now, maybe what you care most about is about our advantages. Our big advantage. Our big advantage is we can print the resin with viscosity up to 20,000 MPas. Ordinary machines on the market usually only reach around 8,000 or even lower. So that means we can work with more types of materials, and the parts end up with better mechanical performance. The R series has two print sizes, and the R1 Max has a big printing space of 307 millimeters in x-axis and 162 millimeters in y-axis and 300 millimeters in z-axis. So you can use it to print some big parts. The R1 has a printing space of 203 millimeters in x-axis and 114 millimeters in y-axis and 300 millimeters in z-axis. So you can use it to print some small parts or dental molds. Besides, the R-series machines has a stable, full-sided gantry structure, and it keeps the platforms steady when it moves. So printing works better, and the parts turn out the same, always turn out the same. The machine has over 20 built-in sensors, and they are work with industry computer to check part quality in real time. So we don't just make parts, we make the whole process smarter too. Next, let's talk about materials. The R series can work with many high-performance photosensitive resins. It can print hard materials and elastic ones too. Okay, first is rigid material, rigid AT. Rigid AT works like nylon. It's tough, strong, and can handle high temperatures. It can keep working even at up to 120 degrees Celsius. Good for car parts, electronic parts, work fixtures, and more. Okay, there is a lab test we can look at. Okay, now you can see it's tough material, tough 40. Tough 40 works like ABS. It's perfect for all kinds of consumer electronics cases and parts. And there is a short lab test of this material. Okay, now what you can see is elastic material, elastomer 300. Elastomer 300 works like TPUs. Even in tough environment or when dealing with dynamic stress, it always still the finished products are reliable and weather resistant. So it's perfect for the sport parts like horseshoes, shoe midsoles, back seats, and more. Okay, let's check out its video. In addition, right now our machines can be used in dentistry, and it can work with over 10 kinds of dental material. You can use it to print some things like crowns, denture bases, surgical guides, or all kinds of dental stuff. The third part 3 about applications. We will show you the applications that we printed. Now you can see what I'm holding here are the finished parts that made by the R series. And let's take a look at more finished products together. Okay, as you can see, these are the end-use parts for cars. And we can print some big parts. Most of them are made with material, rigid material or tough material. And take this part for example. It's an air conditioning outlet, a prototype part that we made with a car brand. We used high performance tough material, and it has 2,836 layers in total. The printing time was 10.5 hours, and weight is 1,230 grams. Okay, we did a UV aging test on this part, and it was exposed to UV light for 850 hours. That means it can keep working non-stop for a year, and no deformation, no damage. It shows great weather resistance. Okay, next we will look at some finished products that for customer electronics. Okay. Now what you are looking at are some finished products for consumer electronics. In consumer electronics, let's first look at these two mouse shells. Yes, these are the two mouse shells. They are printed with tough material, and you can see they are very tough. Yes. Okay, very tough. Yes, if you make them by traditional injection molding, we need more than 10 molds, and it takes over a month and costs a lot. But with the R series, it takes only 3 hours. Okay, now look at here. This is another mouse shell, and this mouse has an integrated hollow design. So it can't be made by injection molding. Only 3D printing can make it. Okay, next let's take a shot. Let's look at this trimmer shell. Okay, as you can see, this is a trimmer shell. It's made of 2 parts, and the special thing is there are the patterns on the surface. Yes. Now you can see these patterns are very, very clear and beautiful. So the R series can print clear textures directly on the surface. And with traditional injection molding, you need complicated surface finishing. That means you need more people to do this job, and you will spend more money and time. But using the R series can cut down on these costs, and complex structure can be made in one piece. They all have great surface quality and clear textures. Now you can see these are the surface textures that we printed, and they let designers and makers be creative, and it let production easier. Okay, now what we are looking at here are the elastomer applications. All these products are elastic, are super elastic, and there is horseshoes. Okay, horseshoes, shoe midsoles. This is shoe midsoles, and back seats. Yes, this is back seats. And this is an elastomer lattice part. Yeah. It's an elastomer lattice part. Let's stretch and twist it. Yes, pull harder. You can see it bounces back very quickly, and it's also very strong and tear resistant. Okay. All these products are super elastic, and we have done a long UV aging test on them. And after being exposed to UV light for 850 hours, it keeps still very elastic and don't tear easily. That means they can be used every day outdoors for at least a year. And all these products use lattice design. They are lighter and have unique looks that the traditional way can't make. Okay, lastly, let's talk about why choose the R series. In the early days, 3D printing was mainly used for looking at things, and engineers use it to check shapes and how well parts fit. They tested design ideas and made early models. These early prototypes helped make development faster, but they weren't strong enough to use in real life. So today, the R series changes everything. We use strong photopolymer materials to make parts that good enough for production right away. And that means finished parts are precise and work well. They are as good as or even better than the parts that made in the traditional way. That means 3D printing isn't just for lamps anymore. It can work on the big factories floors and next to CNC machines and injection molders. It can make parts in bunches straight up. Okay, to clearly show the R series capabilities as industry production equipment, we have compared the needs for prototype design level and industry production level. First is speed. Prototype design focuses on speed and flexibility, but industry production level ones care more about consistency and throughput. Next is material features. Early prototypes usually use basic plastics, but their performance can't support for a long-term use. The industry production usually needs engineering-grade polymers. Third, about cost per piece. For prototype design, one-time costs are acceptable, but for production, the goal is to lower cost for large bunches. So the fewer post-processing steps means lower costs. Okay, lastly is certification requirements. Prototypes rarely get certified, but industry production need to meet industry standards. So the parts that are made by the R series can meet your certification needs. Above the introduction, maybe now you have already got why to choose the R series. With that said, let's summarize. 99% consistent production and high performance and weather resistant materials, lower costs and support for certification tests. All these are the advantages of the R series. And with our software, you can easily do mass production. And now, manufacturers, you can use the R series to move from prototyping to production and then to mass manufacturing and start a new era. Okay, this is our official website. You can find all information about the R series there. And after you become our user, we will give you access to the academy. It has guides for machine operation and maintenance. This will make it easier for you to use. Today, the line between prototypes and production is disappearing, and industry 3D printing is why. Additive manufacturing isn't just for early development. It's changing how parts are mass-produced, delivered, and updated. It connects with smart manufacturing workflows, and it makes it a key driver for flexibility, customization, and speed in modern industry. As the machine gets smarter and the materials get stronger, the software becomes better at guessing. There are real opportunities ahead. So it's not just about what we make, but how smartly we make it. Okay, that's all for today's sharing about the R series. Next, let's pick 3 questions and 2 questions to answer. Okay, first, I see a friend is asking, where can I see the R series machines in person? The R series will be on display at the Formnest exhibition in Germany in November. So you can visit us there. Or you can come to our manufacturing center in Dongguan, China, where you can also see the R series. Okay, next question. Here is a question. Can you provide some samples made by the R series? Okay, of course. You can contact our sales team, and for more info, they will provide you with our samples. And if you have models that you want to make it with our DR series, they can also help you. Okay, last one. Do you provide a complete solution? What products are included? Yes, we will provide a complete solution for you, including hardware, software, materials, and the process packages, and the academy service. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, everyone. If you think our products are awesome, just leave what you're interested in, and we will answer online. Thank you, everyone. Next, let's welcome Mr. Yang, the MJP's marketing manager, to introduce his solution. Okay, thank you again.
At Flashforge's DLP 3D Printing Smart Factory, Light and Data Drive Production, the R-Series industrial 3D printing solution for smart mass production integrates model processing, task scheduling, and equipment management, giving real-time control over every step, making an end-use part once required complex steps molds, CNC machining, assembly, and debugging, leading to long lead times, high costs, and limited innovation. Today, Flashforge is reshaping all of this. Manufacturing goes beyond shaping. It redefines how materials, structures, and efficiency work together. Let light and resin turn ideas from inspiration into reality. The Flashforge R-Series sets new standards with industrial-grade precision. Injection molding-grade finish and micron-level control deliver complex geometries, with over 92% part fidelity ensuring precise designs. It supports over 20 industrial-grade materials, maximizing design freedom. All materials are rigorously validated resilient elastomers, tough impact resistant, dimensionally stable rigid, and heat-resistant types, forming a strong foundation for industrial manufacturing. The R-Series Smart Mass Production solution streamlines production, taking designs straight to finished products. Iterate faster, customize freely, track every step, manage inventory flexibly. Revolutionize manufacturing. Achieve new business success. Start now.
.530 ranks among the top in speed and precision for 3D printers.
530 significantly boosts production efficiency while improving material utilization.
Additionally, WJ530 has upgraded its automatic model repair feature. While previous devices also had this function, the version for WJ530 is noticeably more powerful. If my model files have any defects, the auto repair function intelligently fixes with a single click. I no longer have to conduct meticulous model inspections. I'm deeply grateful to the Flashforge team for providing such an outstanding production tool.
The WJ530 combines high-precision multi-print head design, no power mode, and auto-repair software feature to tackle pain points in jewelry production. We believe it will deliver a more efficient, cost-effective, and intelligent production experience, leading the industry's technological revolution. It represents not only a solution for today, but also the path forward for the future.
At Flashforge's DLP 3D Printing Smart Factory, Light and Data Drive Production, the R-Series industrial 3D printing solution for smart mass production integrates model processing, task scheduling, and equipment management, giving real-time control over every step, making an end-use part once required complex steps molds, CNC machining, assembly, and debugging, leading to long lead times, high costs, and limited innovation. Today, Flashforge is reshaping all of this. Manufacturing goes beyond.
Hello everyone, nice to see you here. I'm Gustavo Yang in Flashforge. Today, welcome to join our activity of Massing Flash. Today, I will introduce a little about our Flashforge MGP solution in investment casing industry. Maybe here, firstly, I need to talk a little bit about what is investment casting and how it works. It's a kind of manufacturing technology for the metal parts that people invented for many thousand years before. Generally, it's using the wax to build up a mold, then make a shell over this wax mold. Then when you heat the shell, the wax will be becoming liquid and leave out. Then you have a shell where you have a place to put your melted metal. After you cool the whole model and knock out the shell, you will have your final metal parts. But nowadays, we have a new way to make up the wax mold by using our WaxJet 3D printer. Firstly, let's see a little bit about the whole product. We have a WaxJet 400 and 530 adapt to the investment casing solution. All these two kinds of machine are available with a model-free production, high precision, and a very friendly process, together with a traditional investment casing process. This is a photo of our WaxJet 400. And you can see even in these old types, we can reach CT4 to CT6 dimensional tolerance with a very perfect IA 1.6 to IA 3 service quality. And in the new series of 530, we have the same dimensional accuracy, and the service quality are even better. And all these two types are now available. After the 3D printer, you only need about $150 to build up your system for the post-process. And about 30 minutes training is able to be train a person to work on the whole workflow. And here you can see the wax mold we've printed. There are purple parts, we call it part material or structure material, and the white parts are the supporting material. When you take out your mold, you put into a liquid, mainly alcohol, you can clean the white parts, the support parts, easily without manual. And then you have your very clean and very accurate structure parts to be able to be casted. Now let's see the whole workflow. Generally, we put the solid wax in the wax bottles, and when you heat the wax bottle, you can transmit the liquid wax from the tube to the print head. Then the print head will spit out the small drops into the metal board. After cooling, layer by layer, you have the wax mold you want. Then, after the post-process, you have the wax mold to be able to case. The first steps of the whole workflow will be done by Flashforge software and a 3D printer. It's the same as you operate other 3D printers. You just slicing and do a click, it starts to produce. Just in the final parts, when you remove the support wax, you need the liquid, not by manually. Then the other steps, from the assembled trees, shell making, and then finally cased and knock out the shell, you do this totally the same with the traditional investment casting procedures. Let's talk about the advantages, why we need the Flashforge MJP solution. Firstly, it's a totally model-free production. You save about 30% cost from the sample to even small batch production. And the whole design is totally no limitation. You don't need to think about how you take the wax mold from the model making process. High precision, and the most important, our solution adapts perfectly with the traditional procedures. The whole process, from the wax mold to the final case, they are all following the traditional ways, and the factories do not need any further improvements in their machines. They just need to add the 3D printer. And also, the wax we are using now is almost the same with the medium temperature wax that's used in investment casting industry. That means it's so easy to build up the trees, to assemble the wax trees, and also there's no ash content left in the shell. That would be very important for you to guarantee a service quality and also the high tolerance, high dimensional tolerance. Here is a dimensional tolerance standard used worldwide. You can see we can reach about CT4 to CT6. Especially in the small parts, we can even reach higher, but generally we can guarantee a CT4 to CT6 dimensional tolerance. And here you can see the calculation about how many days we need for the first sample. If you're following the traditional procedure, you need a long time to make the first mold and do wax injection. That means more than 14 days for the whole procedure. And if you follow our Flashforge solution, you only need about 2 days. Comparing the time and the cost, you can see the cost for the first sample, even for big parts, we can really save a lot. And maybe people will ask, is there other 3D printing solution for the investment casting procedures? Yes, there exist 3 other kinds of solutions. But comparing with all these 3 solutions, we have something more we can add for our customer. Firstly, we can reach CT4 to CT6. It's a dimensional accuracy that people require for the investment casting solution. And at the same time, we have a very low ash content, means very friendly for the casting procedure. This is difficult for all other 3 solutions. And finally, our wax solution, as there's no poison gas left when we burn the wax mold. That means really environment friendly. If we use the PS powder and PMMA, maybe some people have this kind of experience, you will notice that the air pollution is quite heavy and it will be difficult to use in many places. Finally, let's see some customer cases. Currently, our solution is widely used in the automobile, in pumps industry, general industry, and aerospace, and even for the small and precise mean products. Our solution, with the casting methods, it can adapt perfectly with both silicosol, sodium silicate, and plaster mold. The plaster mold is already widely used in the jewelry industry, and our products, MJP products, is already widely sold there. And in other 2 methods, we can also adapt well and there are also a lot of customers using now. Here you can see some parts we printed and we cased it, including the pump parts, the turbofans, and car and maritime parts. And this is a gear parts for the cars too. And also for the medical industry, we can do knee joints with some special kinds of alloy are difficult to be manufactured by the traditional ways. And in the general industry, because our solution is good for the parts that are difficult for the mold, we also use for the metal for the window parts and radiators. If you want to know some more details of other solutions of other cases, please feel free to contact our salesperson. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's go to see some real cases, the real printed and cased parts. So you can see here, these two big ones, they are pump molds. They're pump parts. That's it's really used in some pumps. And these three are the bladers for the turbofans and whole joint for the turbofans. It's generally used in the generators or in the cars. This is a general industry parts for windows. And you can see here are the wax, the red wax, the new kind of red wax we use with the 500 series. These two models are for the turbofan system in the cars. Okay, now let's come to some questions that people are really concerned. I think that in the platform, some people are asking interesting and constructive questions. Firstly, some people want to know what is the difference with the SLM solution. We know that SLM is actually widely used for the people to do 3D printing with metal material. Our solution is not directly work with metal, but it finally get the metal parts. So that's coming to the advantage. With our solution, you can use all the metal material that can be casted. You don't need to limit to the powders that be scintillated by the laser. And also with our solution, it will be easier to manufacture some high temperature alloy, because a high temperature alloy, by using SLM solution or other traditional solutions, they are really hard to be manufactured. But with our solution and the casting methods, that would be very easy. And it's already used in the aerospace and aviation industry to produce the turbofans, the bladers, and other parts. And the second question, okay, some people want to know if this solution is complicated, needs some protection gas or some other environment control. Well, the protection gas you totally don't need. And for the environment control, if you just want to print and case the general industry parts, you just follow the rules that for the product for our 3D printed to be used. I think less than 28 degrees Celsius will be available. If you want to print very high quality and strictly limited parts, we have some special instructions, and you can ask that with our salesperson. Okay, so due to the time, if you have some other questions or other doubts want to be answered, even with your own solution and your own manufacture process, we will be happy to answer you with some other ways. And please feel free to contact our salesperson. We can organize training or discussions with you independently. Thank you so much for your join and for your participation, and hoping to see you later.
Bye.